The Italian Job. As I mentioned in the previous video, firstly, welcome back to a new episode of Coaching Board, and just going through a little bit of a helpful books of the past decade for myself to do with coaching and soccer, football, depending on what part of the world you're from. These books have been helpful to me over the past 10 years, and I thought I'd share some of them with you. You can find some of them quite cheap now online, second-hand bookstores. So without further ado, second book is called The Italian Job, not the Michael Caine film, but the book done by Gabriele Marcotti and Gianluca Vialli. So those that don't know, Vialli, very famous footballer back from sort of the 90s, early 2000s, played for Chelsea and Juventus, plus a few other teams. And Gabriele Marcotti is a football writer, and he's also done quite a lot of presenting in America and across Europe. So them two got together back in 2006. And the book's titled A Journey to the Heart of Two Footballing Cultures, so England and Italy, and kind of comparing the two countries in a sort of cultural football context, and how they differ. Obviously Gianluca Vialli's played in both countries, so he's got a good perspective of it. And Gabriele Marcotti, he's worked in England and Italy, so he's able to kind of put into words what Vialli's saying. Reason why I enjoyed this book, at the time when I was reading this book, I was only exposed to sort of English football, growing up watching English football, and just seeing little bits from Europe, like the big games, mainly Barcelona, Real Madrid, AC Milan and Inter Milan. But what this kind of explains is how like Italy have a more tactical perspective, and how they'll approach games differently. So to give you an example, if in Italy a team are winning 2-0 or 3-0 and it's coming up to the 85th minute, the Italian teams typically will shut down the game. So the losing team will be okay, well not okay, but damage limitation, and they'll take the 2-3-0 win. They won't try and get back into the game. And also the team that are winning will also kind of do the same thing. They won't go looking for more goals, and they'll just almost like a gentleman's agreement to end the game at that score, which is different to England, who will, even if a team's getting beat 3-0 and it's the 89th minute, more often than not they'll still try and get a late goal and try and get a draw, and they'll start to take even more risks by throwing, like taking off a defender, putting an attacker on, and sort of going for it. The reason is the mentality of Italian football is they're trying to preserve energy going into the next game, understand that they've kind of lost the battle, but it's like there's a bigger picture, so to speak. So there's little things like that you find in this book, and that's one of the reasons why I really liked it. Italian Job by Vialli and Marcotti. Give it a look. It's an easy enough read. It's not the thickest book in the world, so you probably get through that in a couple of weeks easy enough, depending on your reading ability.